Askreddit thread. What do you instantly know? Oh shit, I already messed that up. How do you know instantly? How do you instantly know someone is an idiot? Damn, I messed up reading that twice. This is off to a good start. When they post those statements on Facebook declaring their privacy and ownership of their page. It can't hurt, right? LOL. Every single one of them. Bunch of dummies. I actually had some friends do that. I declare bankruptcy. I didn't say it. I declared it. Michael, that's not how that works. I'll admit, sometimes I feel really bad for some of the older folks I see posting these types of statuses. I can't tell if they're idiotic or just naive and uncertain how the internet works. It cleanses the toxins. Better yet, ask them to name a specific toxin. Or just what a toxin is in general. Heavy metals, negative ions. Applying the Socratic method with these people is like evaluating an Estra drawing. I don't know that. Luckily, your liver is pretty fucking good at that already. Vague booking. Facebook post. Today was horrible. The worst thing possible has happened. Comment. Oh no, what happened? Original poster reply. I really don't want to talk about it. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Okay, it was nice knowing you. You can have your stuff out of your house by 3, right? I had a friend who does this, but you can hide people's specific Facebook feed, so you can stay friends with them, but their Facebook posts just don't show up on your page anymore, which is really helpful for some people. They sell IT Works or Unique or any of the many MLM bullshit products. I matched with a girl on Tinder who tried to get me into her MLM web of lies. I can't quite remember the product, but after listening to her pitch, I told her that she was undoubtedly a pyramid scheme, and she replied, "What's a pyramid scheme?" Oh my god. This happened to a friend of mine. She was totally like selling makeup products or something for a pyramid scheme. And I told her, "You're totally..." And he goes, that's a pyramid scheme. And she's like, "What's that?" But I already knew she was dumb. It was still kind of sad though. It's like, how do you not know what a pyramid scheme is? How are there still people in this day and age who don't know what a pyramid scheme is? It's a reverse funnel system. Turn it upside down. Oh god damn it. It's a reverse funnel system. What's a Ponzi scheme? This is the best answer to the original question by OP. What's a Ponzi scheme, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you, friend. Firstly, how much money would you give me today if I told you I could guarantee to double your money in 2 months? I told my friend that we can't be friends if she tries to sell me Plexus anymore. My friend's wife sells It Works, and she's fully aware that it's a pyramid scheme. She just doesn't care because she's making money off of it. This is correct. Selling It Works doesn't make you an idiot. Buying It Works makes you an idiot. Selling it probably just makes you super annoying to everyone you know. Well, whatever then. If it works, it works. Am I right? Okay, let's go to the next one I do. Those would show up. When they like and share those posts along the lines of like if you love Jesus, ignore if you love the devil. I can appreciate Jesus, but I never met the guy. I don't know if I like him. What if he insists that sports games are the best genre of video games? I'd never be cool with that. I'm pretty sure he dislikes sports games since there's no respawn option. My ex spams my fucking wall with 1 like, 1 prayer. Disremembered children pics. I can't take it. I know I can block her, but I kinda can't cause read the comments. What? My prayer to the child's already dismembered. Well, if you still want to like talk to them, you know, send them messages every once in a while, you can just block their feed. You don't have to block them. If they make a mistake and won't take responsibility, especially if accepting they were wrong makes everything significantly easier and they still stay stubborn. Yeah, that's what children do. I've been drilling this into my son over the past few months. He's gotten to this rebellious state, won't do homework when told to, pitches a fit about what we're eating, nothing major, but shit that he gets in trouble for. lately, and I've been punishing him accordingly. We had a super long talk a few nights ago, after I unplugged his Xbox to keep until he could behave again. He naturally was unbelievably upset and kept yelling about how mean I was being and how I just didn't understand. So I told him that he was playing a victim and nobody likes that. I acknowledge that on the surface, yes, it looks mean for me to take away his possessions, but that he brought it on himself by acting out. I told him that if he continues to act like everyone has done him wrong and refuses to acknowledge his faults, that when he grows up, people are less likely to want to be around him. It's only been a few days, but his homework has been finished before I get off work, and he has cleaned his plate at dinner time. I'm hoping he'll keep it up until Sunday so I can give his Xbox back with his little Easter basket I got him. Edit. I should probably clarify, since a lot of you seem to think he's a teenager, that he's only 7 years old. So I'm pretty much just trying to correct his behavior early before it grows into something I can't manage. And that is top-notch parenting. I wish more people were like you. When they can't shut up about how smart they are. I feel the same way as a smart person. When I see other people claiming they are smart, and they aren't as smart as me, and obviously they aren't unlike me, it drives me nuts. Like, come on, it's obvious that, unlike me, you aren't smart. I, however, am fairly smart. I dare someone to pose law this. It should be impossible. If you were so smart, you'd use a thesaurus to prove how smart you are with the best words. I think I'm going to get that job I interviewed for. My psychic told me she saw new doors opening for me in my future. Yes, my horoscope told me of a comment like this. My tarot card reader told me I would read a comment about a horoscope telling me of a comment about psychics. Let's see. We never landed on the moon. Wow, you believe in the moon? Interesting. So you're proposing we out-crazy the crazy? It just might work. Wow, you believe in the moon? That's what I always do with crazy people or conspiracy theorists. Just agree with everything they say and take it one step further. It's way more entertaining than trying to contradict them. No, you have them contradict them with their own theories. 9/11 was an inside job. Jet fuel can't burn hot enough to melt steel. Well, remember, jet fuel wasn't the only thing on those planes. They would have also carried tanks full of mind-controlling agents airliners used to make chemtrails. You know, that's... who knows what temperature that stuff burns at? Whoa, good point. My hobby, playing conspiracy theories off against each other. Whoa, good point. Thus, from the birthers was born Obama, the lizard man. Lizards are a conspiracy from our cephalopod overlords. It's funny, I actually have a Twitter account where all I do is just post conspiracy theories like that. It's called, what, the Real DevBot. The only time I ever instantly knew someone was an idiot is when they told me they were saving up money to go see the Long Island medium so she could talk to her dead dog. Not even a human, a dog. I get grief, but holy fuck, dogs can't talk. And even if they could, they wouldn't. They could've when they died because they're dead. Also, fuck the Long Island medium. Fuck John Edward. Fuck any of those fucking pieces of shit making money off people's sadness and grief by lying to them. How are you, Cooper? Bark, 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 bark. Oh, okay. That is so like Cooper. He just barked just like that. Assholes on Facebook that repost satire news stories as fact. And heaven forbid you point out how fake that story/article is. I don't know. Usually they just open their mouths and idiot falls out. It's exactly like the realization that someone is super smart, just in reverse. I like to use difficult words so people think I'm photosynthesis. A kid that I know from school didn't get a good grade on an essay that he did. In response, he told the teacher that they were wrong and that this essay was lucrative. Fucking lucrative, folks. My dad used to say, better to have them think you're an idiot than to open your mouth and confirm their suspicions. It only takes a few seconds for someone to confirm they're an idiot once you begin speaking with them. If we evolved from monkeys, then how come there are still monkeys? Checkmate, gay theist. We only use 10% of our brains. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Those people wrap themselves in plastic to lose weight. There's a lot more. I just can't think of them at the moment. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Marilyn Monroe. She didn't even say this. I'm not referring to weight-based sports when I meant the plastic. I'm talking about fat people who think wrapping plastics is and sitting on the couch all day eating chips will get them fit. Oh, I thought people... When he said wrap plastic, I automatically thought of like my wrestler friends who wrap themselves in plastic and go running at night. That way they'd lose enough water weight so they can make weight the next day. But if you're just gonna wrap yourself in plastic and sit on the couch, that ain't gonna do shit. When I read the title of this post and lifted my head up in contemplation, I make eye contact with myself in the hallway mirror. If someone has a tattoo that is a beverage related, then they are probably an idiot. If they try to sound educated and confident about a subject but are essentially just talking out of their ass. So, like half of Reddit? I'd say like more than 80%, but yes. I wholeheartedly agree, but allow me to play devil's advocate here for a moment. For all intensive purposes, I think you are wrong. In an age where false morals are a dime a dozen, true virtues are a blessing in disguise. We often put our false morality on a pedal stool, like a bunch of prima donnas. But you all seem to be taking something very valuable for granted. So I ask of you to muster up all the strength you can, because it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Although there is some merit to what you are saying, it seems like you have a huge ship on your shoulder. If your argument you seem to throw everything in but the kids in sync, and even though you are having a field day with this, I am here to bring you back into reality. I have a sick sense when it comes to these types of things. It is almost spooky because I cannot turn a blind eye to these glaring flaws in your rhetoric. I have zero tolerance when it comes to people spouting out hate in the name of moral righteousness. You just need to remember what comes around is all around, and when supply and command fails, you'll be the first to go. Make my words, when you get down to brass tacks, it doesn't take rocket appliances to get two birds stoned at once. It's clear who makes the pants in this relationship, and sometimes you just have to swallow your pride and accept the facts. You might have to come to this conclusion through denial and error, but I swear on my mother's maiden name that when you put the pedal to the metal, you will pass with flying carpets because it's a piece of cake. Eye twitches, aneurysm intensified. The worst copy pasta. This is actually kind of hard to read. Well said. Soon there'll just be water under the fridge. Indubitably. As a mother, followed by anything that isn't specifically about motherhood. I hate when they use unrelated things like this in headlines too. It's meant to provoke emotions when the job is just to report the fucking news. Mother of 3 charged in gambling scheme. How is a mother even relevant here? Obviously, you don't know the value of a small child. Their tiny hands can reach places you'd never think possible, and their small size and love of getting dirty means they're willing and able to do things like sweeping chimneys or mine for coal. Truck nuts. The man that came up with this is either the douchiest of douchebags or a total genius and laughs every time he sells one. Truck nuts. Oh, it's those things you put on your car. WTF, if you live in a rural area, you see these fairly frequently. Or Texas. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. I mean, I put a pair in my bicycle seat. It was actually funny because they looked like they were mine. It didn't feel like I'm an idiot for having them. When they use anecdotal evidence to prove a point, especially if it's a generalization. My grandpa smoked a pack of cigarettes every day and he lived to 95. Pretty sure that smoking ain't gonna kill me. My grandpa didn't die of smoking, he died of lung cancer. Smoking's fine. Well, my grandpa died at 23 because of smoking. He was killed by a Marlboro truck. This one time, this guy tried to convince me that anecdotal evidence shouldn't be used to prove a point. That's why I don't use anecdotal evidence anymore. Oh, good point. When they think louder means they are right. When they try and convince you the earth is flat. Clearly not true. I designed the earth like an orange. It's spherical and flattish on the outside, but when you peel it back, it's just a bunch of wedges. Those are fault lines. I know it causes lots of problems, but fuck yourself. I like oranges. Definitely God. I don't believe you. God would definitely know how to spell definitely. People who lack objectivity in a discussion/argument. It's their way or the highway, and they lack the mental capacity to see the case in point in the other person's shoes. Often get swept up in a popular opinion because the shoe fits. Example. Bananas are the best fruit easily, as I've tried a few and bananas taste best. I prefer apples, actually. More sweet, and I like sweet foods. I guess people have different tastes, though. Oh my god, Megalos, apples, are you completely mad? They're the absolutely revolting, and anyone who likes them is clearly a complete dumbass. Person A needs to go for a limbless swim in the sea. If they can't humor the idea, that they're wrong. Something I recently realized that's making my life much less stressful. When discussing a topic with someone who holds the opposite view, ask if they are willing to be proven wrong. If they say no, they are a closed-minded idiot. If you say no, you are a closed-minded idiot. I think a big case of this is that society has a really odd view of the purpose of a debate. Political debates are the worst for this, but all forms of debate fall into that trap. People think the purpose of debating is to come to a solid conclusion one way or the other, and therefore to declare a person or their position the winner. But that's not really what debate is for. That's just people's egos acting up. The purpose of debate is to share ideas and scrutinize the points being made, and to try to get closer to the truth and further from falsehoods. I actually drive better when I'm drunk because I have to focus more. Hear that quite a few times. I too have heard that from my grandfather until he got a DUI. They tell me they know their inner thoughts and desires of some vast group of strangers they've never met because of some demographic similarity. The only exception is babies. You can confidently generalize about the thoughts of babies and I won't care. Babies, all they think about is boob milk, milky, milky boob milk. Wouldn't you? I'm not a baby and I still do. If they believe in zodiac fortune telling, what's your sign? Stop. Especially. Can you be more specific? When they confidently argue a point they've obviously never spent 5 minutes critically thinking about. Bless their hearts, they don't even know they're stupid. Case in point. NG actor rejects plea offer in case over fake gun. Wait, what? Doesn't intent fall into the equation somewhere? I'm not a lawyer and have never been to jury duty. I just killed your entire family, your dog too, burned your house down, but I didn't mean to, so we're cool, right? That's why intent has nothing to do with it. If you broke the law, you broke the law. If you did it because you were driving to turn off a nuclear bomb and accidentally overturned a candle that burnt down the house. Intent always matters. It's the extent to which we let it influence the outcome that should be debated. He does have a point right there. What are they trying to... rejects plea offer in case over fake gun a movie set. I don't get it. It doesn't seem like a good one. There's no ladder going over that, Trump says about a 50-foot high wall. If they ever get up there, they're in trouble, because there's no way to get down, Trump insists, then concedes. Maybe a rope. Yep. Typing online comments in all caps and questionable grammar. Here's an example. Go ahead and continue to follow your Supreme Leader Barack Hussein Obama sheeple. He is leading our country into a gay Muslim dictatorship. And is taking away our guns using the lies the victims of Sandy Hook are actors. Here's one of their IMDb pages. Post his IMDb page of some bad actor who has nothing to do with Sandy Hook. Everything about this has wounded me. Under 50, double-clicking internet links. My voice instructor Google's Google, clicks the link, uses the Google search bar to type YouTube, searches it and clicks that link. It's terribly painful to watch, but I hate being a backseat browser. I almost threw my laptop against the wall just reading that. I have a teacher who emails herself links to YouTube videos instead of just favoriting them or making a playlist. We then have to watch her log into her fucking Hotmail account, scroll past all the unopened questions that students have sent her, and find the link. That's funny. People who argue otherwise despite concrete evidence. It's because they believe their bullshit websites are concrete evidence and your evidence is from a bullshit website. They're idiots because they don't understand what a reliable source is. See, this guy gets it. When they want to talk about chemtrails, and not in the ironic, this is so stupid sort of way. Chemtrails. Or how the government controls your mind when they wear one of those copper bracelets because they think it helps their blood or some shit. They don't signal when changing lanes. They are against vaccinations. Anti-vaxxers are seriously the worst. Absolute idiots. It's just too bad their idiocy affects their children equally. I'd say it's more accurate that it affects their children primarily. Facebook post a few years back when my class was graduating. I don't understand what the big deal is with high school graduation. You guys are all glamorizing something that 90% of people achieve. That's not something to be proud of. Insert conspiracy theory about the educational system. High school dropout. Well, what an idiot. I didn't want to celebrate my high school graduation either. Because I thought it was stupid and I thought it'd be a huge waste of time. And guess what? That's exactly what it was. But I mean, I still did it because my mom forced me. And I did graduate with honors in the top 50 of my class. So I kind of agree with the stupid person, but I didn't drop out of school. They decorate their license plates with their yearly tags like it's a fucking sticker book. Wait, what? Their license plate with their yearly tags like it's a fucking sticker book. Here in Florida, there's a designated spot upper right for your damn sticker. It has an indentation and all, yet every damn morning on my way to work I see one of those dumb fucks who put one on each corner. It bothers me way more than it should. It's just a prank, bro. When they make fun of you for using words from a vocabulary larger than a freshman in high schools. When someone asks if my twin sister is my identical twin, I am male. That's funny.